Guys, it is your boy, me, with... Hey! This man just doesn't... I literally leave and he puts this goddamn fucking blanket on, and then when I come back here, it's the same. What's going on, dude?
What the hell are you two doing?
Can you like put a chokehold on this man to wake him up? Getting a fucking selfie while fucking choking him out.
I'm putting Tyler to sleep. I'm on a disco with y'all.
This is a beautiful way to start a podcast. This is a beautiful way. I am absolutely fine with this. Yeah!
Omos world champion, huh?
He's awake!
Sorry, I was dreaming.
Sorry, yeah, Omos is not world champion. Nor will he ever actually
Maybe if I go back to bed, he'll become world champion.
AJ Lee #1.
Who the fuck's AJ Lee #1?
Fuck this podcast without saying AJ Lee's #1.
AJ Lee can go and suck off Bill Brooks, not me.
Whoa.
How are you doing? It's the Prince
I'm very
and
depressed.
me, which means it's the Prince and Me podcast.
I was in my own world where I could be happy with Omos being the world champion.
Ah, fuck
And you fucked it up.
Cry me a goddamn river.
Right, Jack.
It's just that, a dream. You can go back there for as long as you want. That will never be
going
fucking
back there.
reality. No, never. You're not. You're staying up, and you're going to cover this goddamn shirt. Actually, cover this fucking shirt. Cover the goddamn fucking
Banger
shirt.
of a shirt.
All right. Well, so
Power off.
other than Omos being world champion, what has been your dream for wrestling?
Oh, for wrestling? This has nothing to do with wrestling. So getting rid of the American Jobber as world champion.
No, the jobber is done.
The American bitch.
Why?
The American pussy.
Why must you insult the greatest wrestler that has ever touched
The
grass?
American dipshit.
The
American mid.
You're telling me that banger feud with Logan Paul didn't heat it up? Are you telling me him punching in Logan Paul's face is not something to be like, that guy's cool? You're telling me him fighting with the mid-card champion didn't fucking spike it?
Nothing he's done in the last, 16 years of his career has gotten me excited.
Well, what could possibly get you excited for the Codester at SummerSlam?
Watching him job out in a minute and a half to Omos.
See, this is why this guy is going to consistently live in a delusion. Because that will never happen. Which is honestly funny, because when Cody was saying to come back from AWWE, my thought process was within a month he's going to be jobbing Omos. But now I see that that's never going to happen. That nice pillow, nice blanket. Unless they do a gimmick where he fucking switches off and then starts losing his mind and turns back into Stardust.
Then I'd be invested.
That's when the company...
Because Stardust was a better gimmick than whatever the fuck he's doing now, where he's overrated, has so many fucking matches where he's in the ring with people that can carry him.
Carry him? Are you fucking serious? Carry him?
Look at Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Roman
AJ
Reigns, Styles. And he carried Logan. You're telling me Logan Paul carried fucking Cody Rhodes?
That wasn't a good match.
Actually, I didn't see the match. I mean, no, actually, did I see the match? No, I saw the one with him and AJ.
That was an okay match.
Him and Logan?
Yeah, it's okay.
From the clips I thought it was. Actually, no, I actually did see it.
It was okay.
Because I remember seeing a panoramic shot of Logan Paul on the top of the fucking...
Seth Rollins carried him on all three of their pay-per-view matches. The Rock and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
You're about to tell me that Shinsuke Nakamura carried Cody Rhodes.
That wasn't a good match. Neither of them. I saw one of them. It wasn't a good match.
Was it the... No. Oh, yeah, no, I'm thinking of the Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura match with Last Man Standing. That was a really good match, except I had the wrong winner. But I don't get what this guy's hatred of Cody Rhodes is, honestly. It's kind of pitiful.
Brock carried him.
I mean, that's fair, because Brock Lesnar's a goddamn wrestling legend, despite the fact of other fucking things maybe getting in the way of people seeing that. I mean, I don't see it on a day-to-day basis, just stating a fact, like Chris Benoit was a good wrestler. But I thought, I don't know. I think his gimmick's pretty good. I don't know why
What gimmick? He doesn't have a gimmick.
He's the fucking white meat baby
That's
face.
not a
The
gimmick.
next John Cena.
No. Why would you want your world champion to be the next of somebody? Because there's only been one Roman Reigns.
Like, there's always going to be one Cody Rhodes.
You just said he's the next John Cena.
I was talking out of my ass. It was kind of just like, the point is...
Roman Reigns didn't have to go through 3 different gimmicks to
I mean-
become world champion.
Gotta go through fucking, what was it, 4 or 5 years of people fucking hating him,
So what?
suffering succotash.
So what?
Like,
Didn't have to go through 5 different gimmicks.
he made the... No, wait, he made every fucking gimmick work. He made every gimmick work. Even if it didn't get over, he made it work. To your point, Stardust worked. I like how this podcast always devolves to me and you arguing about Cody Rhodes.
It's gonna happen until he loses the belt or until you realize he sucks.
Cody Rhodes is a made American man. He swallows, goddammit. Anyways, so on this week's NXT,
I'd rather have Dom Gotti as the world champion. I like Dom Gotti.
Don Gotti's fight.
Are you saying Don or Dom?
It's Don Gotti.
It's Dom.
Dude, what does it say right there? It's Don Gotti, the jobber Don
Whoa!
Gotti.
Who put that there?
I don't know. All I know is I started the stream and it was already there. So that must mean it was stated fact that the goddamn fabrics, the goddamn internet made it so that it was like that. So,
I'm texting Dom right now, telling him that you called him. You called him.
I've always considered him a jobber. So, I mean, you can text him whatever you want.
Didn't he beat you?
He stole.
Moving on.
No. He stole my brutality title. All right, he stole my brutality
Stole
title.
it, or did he hit you with his finish and pin you 1, 2, 3?
It was a multi-man match.
But he still pinned you. Or pinned you with his
I
finish.
took 2 or 3 finishers,
But he still pinned you.
and he beat me on the rebound match because he cheated.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He tried hitting me with a goddamn title, and then I ducked out of the way of it.
Tried. He didn't actually do it.
But then I saw the title and was like, ooh, I missed that. And then he fucking used that distraction to win.
It's not cheating.
It's net.
He
He
didn't
brought
hit
a
you,
foreign weapon into the
He
ring.
didn't hit you.
His intention in that was to bring the championship in to get himself disqualified so he didn't have to confront me and pin me.
How do you know?
Because he's a goddamn heel. He's a goddamn piece of shit.
It's a heel. I don't understand your.
The heel of my boot. The heel of my boot. He should be beneath me. He's beneath me.
He beat you.
Just like how Cody beat Roman Reigns. All right, let's go. So
Roman also beat Cody. Cody needed help to beat Roman.
So did Cody. So did Roman Reigns.
Cody needed more help than Roman did.
Because Roman was a fucking menace and had an entire tyranny. He had the Rock on his side. He had the goddamn Rock on his side. You don't think that requires a little extra help?
The Rock didn't touch Cody Rhodes. He just got rid of John Cena.
The Rock whipped him with a goddamn
That
belt.
wasn't the day of the match.
That was the fucking. Wasn't it the night before?
The night before.
Actually, did he try to whip fucking Cody Rhodes with the fucking belt?
No, he tried to whip the Undertaker.
See, the fact that Undertaker came in means there's a benevolent fucking force saying that Cody Rhodes should be the world champion.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Benevolent?
Never heard it.
Benevolent.
Cody needed 4 or 5 people to help him. Roman only needed like 3 or 4.
And Roman Reigns needed to gaslight 3 or 4 people to stay underneath his fucking boot.
Roman didn't even need the 2 or 3. He just had them because Cody had a million people help him. Because Cody's a bitch.
The first half, okay.
Cody's
So far,
he's the champion.
So far, Cody Rhodes has had a pretty subpar reign from where Roman was this time with the title. When Roman held the title, the first 2 defenses, had no fucking interference.
Roman Reigns won the title, and instantly you knew it was something special.
I knew it was special when Cody Rhodes held that title up. When he was crying in the middle of the ring, hugging his mom. I
Maybe
knew
the
that was
moment at
special.
WrestleMania was cool. Anything he's done since then been anywhere near as good as the shit Roman did.
I'd say
Inside of his
I'd
title.
say AJ Styles is a good fucking feud.
The match, the feud was.
Actually, yeah, that's that. I mean, that kind of is fair. But you gotta give it time.
Roman Reigns, the first feud he had was a good feud.
That was during the pandemic.
Actually, every feud Roman Reigns had was a good feud.
Well, to be fair, that was during the pandemic time or whatever. There was no good feud. Nothing was happening.
No.
I think as soon as Cody Rhodes faces off against Randy Orton, the ship is gonna sail.
So you need someone else to make Cody Rhodes title reign mean something. Got it.
He needs a
Moving
direction.
on.
Any champion needs a goddamn direction.
Roman Reigns had one. CM Punk didn't have a direction when he won the belt. He made it work.
I think Cody Rhodes is making work.
Didn't he?
I think so. I mean, again, AJ Styles and Logan Paul, and they've made AJ Styles feud actually work. The first leg was not the best. The second leg's picking it up. And honestly, I think every single time Cody Rhodes speaks, he has a verbiage to him that makes it so that I'm interested.
Remember what Roman Reigns said a couple years ago? The same promo, the same outfit, the same match. It's like missionary position every single night.
But it's not. He literally pulled out the fucking vertebrae. That's not the same match.
One move.
But it's not the same structure of a match. Listen, man, all I know is on the first leg of his fucking work, on the first leg of his title run, he's got a 5-star from Dave Meltzer.
Mark liked his match.
I give 2 extra claps because that actually means something.
Mark liked his match.
Absolutely. If a person
You know how legitimately, this isn't even my character, you know how Cody Rhodes title reign legit makes me feel?
See, that's why he's really watched Cody Rhodes matches. That's why he's always asleep. Because he wants to like Cody Rhodes. He really does.
I do want to like Cody Rhodes, but it's fucking boring.
I will give this to you at the very least. Anything that Cody Rhodes done since WrestleMania, I have not been as interested as Chad Gable and Sami Zayn's.
I haven't been as interested in Cody's title run as I was at any single point in Roman's.
See, this is where the exact moment that always deciphers us and always gets us off balance is when he dick measures Cody Rhodes to Roman Reigns.
If you don't have a better title reign than the guy you beat for your title,
But it's the title reign is not done yet. We let Roman Reigns have
My point is, within the first 2-3 weeks of Roman's title reign, you knew it was something special. Cody's, he hasn't done anything.
He himself is struggling with the idea of like what's going to happen after the story was finished. I think that's a very human thing.
Meaning that
I think that's a fold in the layer of his story. It's the second book. And we just got to decipher where to go from here. It's a human story. But obviously, the booking I will give to you has not been the greatest. The matches have been great. The booking
one of the matches.
But the booking itself has not led credence to the fact that it's going to be a good title reign. I think it will be. If
He's showing me nothing yet.
Well, hopefully they get the fucking wheels turning.
Hopefully. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it. I'm not just saying... there's sometimes when I talk shit about Cody just for fun. Right now, I'm literally being honest. There is nothing in his title reign that is intriguing me. Yeah, the match with AJ was good. It's a good match. Yes, there's a million of those.
I guess the only interesting fold in any of the stories he's told has been AJ almost retiring, but then immediately pulling out, and that was because of AJ.
Hopefully that leads to something. And hopefully it's not a one feud, like a one-hit wonder in the title reign.
Because
want Cody to have a good title reign. I do. I want to like Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
I just can't. And that's not just the Roman Reigns fan in me. I just can't like Cody Rhodes.
again, hopefully we will lead to a resolution in a few months, if not a few weeks. It sucks that the only time you're really on Cody's side is when he was getting whipped constantly and bleeding.
That was a story I could be invested in.
So we only have 4 matches really predicted for this Clash of the Castle card.
And I don't remember any of them, so let's go.
The first one we thought is going to be AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. And I kind of like Cody Rhodes is probably going to retain. And from there, where do you go to SummerSlam, which it would naturally be Randy Orton, because Randy Orton isn't really doing all that much right now.
I think they should save that for Mania next year.
I would be more fine with that. I'd be way more fine with them saving it for
Or
WrestleMania.
even they do baby versus baby SummerSlam. Cody wins. Randy shakes his hand. Randy goes off like a month or two. Comes back, turns on Cody, and it leads to WrestleMania. Heel Randy versus Cody. Or heel Randy takes the title. Because Randy's got to be the guy to take it to Cody.
Naturally, that'd be the logical choice.
It's either Randy or Sammy.
I think it's more so going to be a fucking test of Cody's character when he loses the title, because then he can't rely on I gotta finish the story again. He has to actually come up with something for his character.
Come up with something new, not use the same thing for 2 years in a row. I'm done doubting Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because I'm on your side fully with this. Is that the booking needs to get better for it.
Yes.
But because
I'm genuinely invested in this Chad Gable storyline.
the Chad Gable storyline has been infinitely fucking better because it's the storyline they built up before WrestleMania. They built this storyline up technically for 6 months to a year, just because Chad Gable lost to fucking Gunther, and that's kind of the reason for the snap.
Honestly, I feel like the way they're doing with Chad Gable right now should have been what they did with Cody. I know they don't want to turn him heel. They fucking should have.
Yeah, it probably would have worked better as an interest to the actual story on TV, maybe not to the actual interest of
people aren't going to boo Roman Reigns anyways.
Yeah. I can't wait for the pop when Roman comes back. I mean,
Roman coming back as a babyface.
Yeah, exactly. Because you already see it with Paul Heyman fucking slightly turning face, talking to Kevin Owens, being like, "I'm genuinely fucking scared." So, yeah, no, I can definitely see that for Survivor.
We know Mania next year, main event of probably the first or second night is Roman versus Rock,
which is
heel Rock.
So, and they've done a good job with turning Rock heel and having that character there. And I kind of really wanted to see a one-on-one match with Rock in it. So
we don't talk about the Raw after WrestleMania. What was the Rock and Cody segment? We don't talk about
that was
dog shit.
It was extremely fucking awkward, but I don't know. It kind of blent real life with wrestling a bit too much. It was let me hand you something. Never break my heart again. Okay, what do we get out of that?
Let me hold yours and let you hold mine.
Extremely fucking awkward. Extremely awkward.
You know who else thinks it's extremely awkward?
Who?
My good friend.
Who?
Everyone's favorite. Head. My good friend thought it was very awkward. He did not enjoy it. Oh my God. Sir, are you okay?
What do you have to say again?
Are you okay, sir?
What do you have to say again? Nothing fucking important. That guy fucking sucks. He should die.
The way you feel about Head is the way I feel about Cody Rhodes. Not that he just died. I'm not sucking my own dick. I'm laughing.
God damn. How many times do we have to kick this guy out and kill him? How many fucking times do we have to do this over and over again until he realizes he should fucking die? There goes any fucking promotion or sponsor wanting us. Fuck that head. Fuck that head. Oh shit, here's a little piece of his. That's a Jolly Rancher. I thought it was a little piece of his brain.
Moving on, the Buffalo Bills have signed Gable Steveson.
Yep.
Ethan Page debuts in NXT, and he's in the main event of NXT Battleground.
He is immediately put up to the fucking top of the card.
I like that.
Because they actually, I love how they introduced Shawn Spears and Ethan Page both. Because Ethan Page immediately comes up and is like, here is my contract and you're going to sign it. And she's like, Ava Rain or whatever the fuck her name is like, no, this isn't what I agreed to. And he's like, no, but this is what you're going to do. And what is it? Who is it? Him versus Strick Williams?
Yeah, for the title.
I honestly God feel like, again, the additions of Shawn Spears and Ethan Page are nice people to have in NXT, not because they need it. They kind of need it for developmental, but at the same time, like developing other fucking talent, like bringing more in. And I love it because the last time we saw Ethan Page was that he was a tweener for Matt Hardy's group that was constantly on Collision or constantly on Rampage.
Last thing I remember seeing of him like in mainstream was him losing MJF and Rampage.
I saw that actually made me go.
Match.
Yeah, that made me go out of my way to see it, and they actually treat him as a face because it was his hometown. Again, with AEW, their problem is bloating. They're way too fucking bloated. They're not consistent at all with their fucking talent. So Ethan Page was immediately thrown into the undercard to the point where we didn't even realize he had slipped down there. Like we kind of realized it a little bit.
We realized it once he wasn't on TV anymore.
Yeah. Couldn't find a use, but again, immediately as soon as he comes to NXT or WWE, he's treated a million times fucking better.
As he should be, because Ethan Page is really good.
So, and then he debuted by attacking. Who did he attack?
Wasn't it Trick? No, it wasn't Trick.
No, he was.
It was Trick.
It was Trick because
he's not Trick in the Lash.
Yeah, Lash Legend and fucking Trick Williams were fucking having a confrontation, and then fucking Ethan Page just randomly comes in and fucking attacks him.
I like that people keep their names now.
Yeah.
He's still all ego Ethan Page.
I love how they especially put that on commentary as well.
Yeah.
And if this night was not already big enough because of either the preceding or what happened after, I don't know if this segment happened before. Actually, Ethan Page was the main event, right? We also had a fucking, not debut, but a reassertion of the fact that TNA is
Jordan Grace.
Jordan fucking Grace coming out and confronting the current fucking women's champion, which was Roxanne Perez. Confronting her, and then her not only doing that, not only having that match, but having a match on NXT itself against a random fucking chick. I don't know her fucking name.
When is Battleground's like air date?
I assume like a few weeks from now because of how much they're
I
building.
know it's in July.
I don't know the exact date, but like
I might go out of my way to watch that match.
They also had Jordan Grace come out on the back of her fucking shirt was NXT NA, which is I think a clear sign that this is gonna be a fucking consistent thing.
Good.
Because
give me Joe Hendry in the Royal Rumble.
You guys don't have to do that.
This is week 2 of me asking for it, and I'm gonna put a fucking counter every single week.
Now we're just stealing the idea of counters. Okay,
damn fucking right.
We're just fucking stealing counters over here. I come up with a counter, but you're like, no, let me just slide mine in here. But that's cool.
Give me Joe Hendry.
Fire Joe Hendry. Week 2, please.
So we can sign him for the WWE.
So we can go to AEW.
It'd make AEW television good, so sure.
Because he actually makes songs.
And right when they sign fucking the talent, they put a title on him, so I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think, who was it? Someone basically was like, does this mean I can go for the X division title? I forgot who said it, but someone said it.
I deleted Twitter again, so I don't know.
It's one of the fucking undercards that are never fucking used that used to be in TNA. Probably way too general a fucking idea. But
undercard never used used to be in TNA?
Fucking on the tip of my goddamn tongue. I'll probably think of it later. But yeah, no, I like the idea of now WWE stars going to TNA and then facing off against Dolph Ziggler again. I wonder how they would handle it.
I just thought of a banger match.
What?
With Dijak and Moose.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm fine with that. Mostly because I don't know. I've watched a lot of Moose, like maybe 1 or 2 matches, but Dijak. Oh, speaking of, that was actually my counter that you tried to steal from me. Dijak has not been on television since the draft for 5 weeks, and that is my counter, the counter that is happening, not yours. Fuck you.
And my counter ain't gonna happen because it'll probably be on before the Royal Rumble.
But yeah, no, Dijak has not been on television for 5 weeks. Let's not have an Odyssey Jones situation. Come on, WWE. You fucking know it. We all fucking know it. That Dijak needs to be on TV, and maybe they're waiting for the right moment to fucking present him, but that moment should be goddamn soon.
You're telling me you wouldn't love to see Joe Hendry make a song and feud with Logan Paul?
That'd be fine. I'd be fine with that. I've listened to some of Joe Hendry's songs. I shot him just for the sake of shitting on him.
I love Joe Hendry.
He's not a no comment. Don't have enough context to understand Joe Hendry. I've watched the only time I saw a segment I genuinely laughed and was actually having fun was when he made the song against Matt Cardona.
Just bitch. I like the one he made about AJ Francis. It was the
You're not allowed to jump over the top rope. Like you're not allowed to do that.
He's done like a bunch of them at AJ Francis, but the one I'm talking about, it was the Creed remix. Instead of "Can you take me higher," it was "Can you please get fired."
So it makes I love that.
I love AJ Francis, by the way, too.
He's not allowed to fucking do dives. So
he's done them so many times. He botched it once because he fucking had diabetes and lost feeling his fucking.
Is that real?
Yes.
Well, goddamn. Now I kind of feel bad.
You didn't see the interview with Chris Van Vliet?
No. Top dollar. Nah. Who's hotter, nah.
Who hotter than Top Dollar? Not nada.
Better articulation than me, I will give you that. Actually, infinitely, because you actually just straight up quoted it. But, no, I have not seen the Chris Van Vliet.
I could also quote LA Knight. But I also...
I suck at quotes. Deadass suck at quotes. I will always have, like...
You watch the product more than I do, and I can still quote people.
What is it called? Like, it's like, I can't say it verbatim. I can't say it verbatim at all.
I don't even know what that means.
Exactly. Anyways, we got off topic, but it's fine.
Sexxy Redd on NXT.
What did I fucking say? I don't want to talk about Sexxy Redd. I literally said that before we started recording. I don't want to talk about Sexxy Redd. I listened to the entire fucking album and I fucking hated it. I gave it a shot, Ty. I gave it a shot. You stop coming up to me in fucking wrestling practice asking me to fucking listen to it. Because I have, and it sucks.
I have never once asked you to listen to it.
You don't have to say it. You look me in the eyes and I just know you're thinking about Sexxy Redd. I just know it. So
no, if you look me in the eyes anytime, I'm thinking about Omos, because that's all I think about.
Sexxy Redd came out and held up the NXT North American Women's Championship and danced with it. That's all.
Wait, that was it?
That was it. That was fucking it. That's all that happened. I'm pretty sure I tried watching the entire thing, and then
You know how that makes me feel? Give me the person you just stabbed.
You don't have to say that.
Yeah. Give me my friend head.
Oh my fucking god. Be careful with that. Do not stab yourself.
There you go. Let me put this down. This is the pride and joy of my existence.
I accidentally hit my balls. But I just kept fucking punching because it was like fucking I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
So do you know the real reason why I don't watch the product?
Why?
Not because I don't like wrestling, it's because I'm always here sleeping. You always interrupt my sleep. I need my fucking sleep.
You hit my fucking balls. No, you didn't hit my balls. Head hit my balls, and Did you really go back to fucking sleep? We're in the middle of Clash of the Castle review.
Fuck! Oh, we're still doing that?
Yeah, we're still. Are we still doing that?
I thought we finished that.
That's wild. No, I literally brought up one match and then you were like, all right, move on to the next topic.
Oh.
Literally, don't worry, buddy. You can get your fucking sleep in like a few more minutes. The next one, Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov versus Ricochet.
I don't think Ricochet's in that match.
I kind of don't either because he was selling an injury when it was him versus
I
Braun,
think he's on the pre-show in a speed match against Akira Tozawa.
which is fucking wild because the speed it was from what we watched the
Can
match.
Omos at least get the speed championship? At least?
Can you, I think a requirement of the speed championship is they have to make it to the ring within 2 minutes. I don't think the other requirement isn't able to do that. Like honestly. fucking offended you to your core. I saw your fucking core come out. I fucking love that. Oh, that was not. It's okay. It was okay. It's okay, dude. So, Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov. Should be a banger match, right? Whoo, my guy's hot. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the IC title. That's probably happening at Clash of Castle. It was announced. Okay, got you. We watched the segment, like every segment they've done up to this point has been really fucking good. With Otis getting a fucking monstrous, unbelievably big fucking pop just by standing in between Chad Gable and Maxine Dupree and Akira Tozawa.
Oh, thank you! Does he still do that?
I don't think so because he's a fucking heel. I think at this point he just is a genuine asshole. But yeah, no, Otis getting the biggest fucking pop and then doing the right thing in my opinion and not immediately having him turn on Chad Gable.
He lays out Sammy.
Lays out fucking Sammy because he's so conflicted. I love the way that Otis looks when he's conflicted because he's genuinely, you can see him even, I love it when people do this, even if they're not directly being talked to, they sell the fuck out of like emotions that they're supposed to be feeling.
I hope this leads to, and I'm pretty sure it will, leads to Gable defending the IC title against Otis at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because it's clear Gable wins.
Yeah. And then maybe, I don't know, I like the visual eventually having Otis have that title. But also on Raw, after the segment was done, the one that we watched, Braun was seen looking at a TV screen of it and being like, "Look at those fucking nerds. I could easily beat Sami Zayn for that title." Which implies Braun is eventually going to go for the IC title.
Breaker?
Yeah, Breaker. So, do you think Braun Breaker versus Chad Gable would work in any sense or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fully dependent because like right now they have solidified Chad Gable's heel turn. Before Mania, I did not think they could pull it off, but they doubled.
I knew they could.
Yeah.
Because Gable's good. When I was saying, like, I don't think Gable should win the IC title, it's not because I didn't like him because he's not good. It's because I thought that ship had sailed. They brought me back in, and now it works.
Yeah. Within the last 3 months, they have fucking turned Chad Gable into a hot fucking commodity. Supposedly, I believe this Friday is when his contract is set to expire.
Gable?
Yeah, and he's not re-signed. Don't really see any fucking reason as to why Chad Gable would leave. Like,
Speaking of not resigning, Becky Lynch.
yeah, after her match against fucking Liv Morgan, the steel cage one, after the show, she's seen just sitting in the ring and just being like depressed.
And that was the day after her contract expired.
Yeah. Becky Lynch going to AEW, that just doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth.
She's not doing it. She's retired.
I could see that as well. Retiring. God damn. To be fair, where else do you really kind of go? She went down to NXT, put over her talent there.
There's nothing left for her to do. Even Rollins has nothing left for him to do. I don't think he's retiring yet. I don't think he's going to wrestle much longer. Because he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
There's nothing. If Becky Lynch stayed in the WWE, what would she honestly do?
She would need.
She spent the last year of her career putting over talent,
Mm,
and she's won every title. She's won everything there is to win. There's nothing left for her to do. It'll get stale very quick. Rollins has done everything. There's nothing left for him to do anymore.
but he has more of the in-ring ability to keep.
Rollins, you can keep going because with the women's division, it's so thin that like it wouldn't be long before Becky Lynch would automatically be forced back into the picture and get stale.
Yeah.
Rollins can stay out of it for so long and not get stale because there's layers in the men's division.
Yeah, and also with Seth Rollins, he's off of the fucking him, Cody, Roman, and Rock fucking feud.
Right.
Meaning there's a shit ton of paths for him to take when he comes
Especially
back.
since he's taking time off. I don't see him coming back to maybe after SummerSlam.
Yeah. And I mean, well-deserved fucking break for that World Heavyweight title run. Well fucking deserved, because even if the title reign itself wasn't the amazingest with the storylines, he still gave his fucking body to every single one of those fucking matches and did his best to put over everything. He was the fucking MVP of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Definitely the MVP. Not only was he in the main event on night 1, in night 2 he lost his title to Drew McIntyre, which led to an amazing fucking cash-in, which was a great moment.
And it was a great match too.
Yeah. And then he went on to fucking be a central point in the actual story and the reason Roman lost the title. Giving us like 3 fucking solidified really good fucking moments.
Even though all the interference in that match was cool, the only one that was technically really needed, I think, is Rollins.
Yeah. Because that it worked so symmetrically. So that's why Rollins coming back gives a lot more credence as to what he could do with the division rather than Becky Lynch. Because right now, Becky Lynch is literally only attached to Liv Morgan.
I feel like that's done. Liv beat Becky twice already.
Yeah, and you can't really, like, who else? Like, Bianca Belair, like, that's been done over. That's
Becky Lynch has faced everyone. She's beaten everyone. She's won every title. There's literally nothing for Becky.
Yeah, so I didn't even consider, like, a retirement, but, like,
She's good.
that makes more sense than her going to another fucking company, because I think for as long as she's wrestling, she's probably going to be with the brand that Seth Rollins is on.
And the thing, too, with, like, Rollins, title, championship, like, accomplishment-wise, yeah, there's nothing for him to do. But there's so many feuds that we have not seen yet that Rollins can just do.
Yeah, especially with the NXT people coming up. It's like Seth Rollins versus fucking Ilya Dragunov versus Braun Breaker versus fucking Dijak. Like, that works so congruently.
Yeah, Rollins, there's so many people.
It sucks that we don't, like, she kind of, what is it? Like, Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. Like, that would be interesting to do.
Right now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's feud on NXT.
Okay, yeah, duh. Case in fucking point.
There's literally nobody for Becky. Nobody.
And to throw her into the fucking tag team division would be would have everyone upset, because it's like she deserves to be in a one-on-one. Like, that's what they need to
The
solidify.
only one they can do is Jade Cargill. Are you really going to bring her back just to feud with Jade Cargill?
No.
Exactly.
But yeah, no. So overall, with the men's division, there's so many fucking layers to what you could do. The main event that we think or should be, for at least I think should be,
That's the main event.
Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight title. Please, for the love of God, have the World Heavyweight title main event a goddamn show. Please.
That's the main event. McIntyre's home country. That's the main event.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to go into it making McIntyre look like a face and Priest look like a heel.
Yeah, because the story is like Drew McIntyre has built up a fucking really good character to be a fucking heel. I think it could kind of work because Damian Priest is a heel. But it's a weird in between, because like Damian Priest is a heel that's trying to transition slowly into a face, but Drew McIntyre is a heel, but is going to be in a face in front of his country. So that's what makes it kind of fucked up. Though we probably are going to see Damian Priest win. Because he can then go on to SummerSlam to face off against.
He's going to win with the help of CM Punk.
And then CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam,
And then it'll be Gunther Priest.
where Gunther picks up the title. Because in any other universe, I'm sorry, Damian Priest has been really good for the company and gave his soul and has been really good with the Judgment Day. But I think he needs to prove himself a little bit more as a single star.
Yes.
Because he's been in a stable for the last like 3 years. He needs to prove himself without the group a bit more. And I think with Gunther, that's kind of a given because in NXT UK, I think for the most part, he was known for a singles ship, being in one-on-one matches. And Damian Priest is the leader in the tag team division for a majority of the last year itself.
Yeah.
But still, don't get me wrong, he still deserved this World Heavyweight title run for what it was. But Gunther needs to still pick up white top.
I don't care who it's against. Gunther's winning the title. So.
Yeah. They had him go over against Randy Orton. He's only lost in the totality of his entire time under the WWE/NXT branch. I think he's only lost 3 or 4 times.
He lost to Ilya.
Yeah.
He lost to
Pete Dunne. No.
He lost to Solo.
Oh yeah,
He lost to Sammy.
And Braun Breaker.
So maybe he beat Solo. I know he lost on his way out of NXT.
Yeah.
So maybe it wasn't Solo.
I don't think they'd have Solo go over Gunther.
I don't think so.
I think it was Pete Dunne, honestly.
Pete Dunne didn't beat him. I know that for a fact. Because he sent. Yeah. So I know Pete Dunne lost. Okay, Gunther beat Solo, so it was Breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Breaker, Ilya, and Sammy.
Let's look up people that have beaten Gunther. Oh, you're right. Well, actually, that's weird.
Chad Gable beat him by counter.
Chad Gable. Oh, okay, so that's probably. I knew it was around 4.
Yeah.
So it was Ilya, Braun Breaker, Chad Gable, and Sami Zayn. Yeah.
And I don't even know if you count Gable as
I really
because it
wouldn't.
was counter.
Yeah, it's kind of. It's like when they try to say, "Oh, Xavier Woods beat fucking Roman Reigns." No, it was by DQ.
Right.
It doesn't
Just
fucking
like
count.
Sheamus technically beat Gunther, but it was a tag team match.
Yeah, no, unless the pin happens, like the first person to beat Roman Reigns technically within his entire run was him. Jey Uso.
Right.
But
that's because he actually beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
Rollins beat Roman Reigns with DQ.
But yeah, so Gunther for World Heavyweight Champion and eventually WWE Champion.
Well deserving.
Well fucking deserving for constant every single fucking match has been fucking great. Like I genuinely cannot look back and think of a bad or even genuinely I can't think of a mid fucking Gunther match. Even his match against Ricochet like a year ago or so, like it was short.
I've literally never seen a bad Gunther match.
Yeah. So I don't even. The thing about it is, even with his character work, I think it's on point. Like I think it's genuinely on point because he's a heel, but he smiles and laughs at people when he thinks they're when he thinks they're beneath him. One of the lines in this fucking most recent promo was like, "I'm waiting for someone to teach me something. Please teach me something."
I'll teach you something.
What's up?
No Diddy.
Awesome.
No
Word.
But I also
Train
like
of thought.
Gunther too, even though he laughs at him and makes them look beneath him, in the match he brings them up. He makes them look good, and there's a respect factor to it.
The moment that I fully knew that his main I even knew it beforehand, but like I fully knew his main roster run was something really fucking special was him versus The Miz.
That was good.
Like 2 matches back to back that were fucking fantastic and solidified Miz as a face.
And no one expected that to be good.
Yeah, exactly. Which made it even more fucking bewildering. Miz as a face has been fucking like I've said it before and I'll say it again. Miz as a face has been a fucking warm part of my fucking childhood.
Miz is so good.
Yeah. Especially even more as a face. I mean, it's crazy when I saw him start pulling out like springboards, Hurricane Ranas, and shit like that because it's like shit I never seen him do. Because a majority of his career, he was a bad guy, and bad guys notoriously, majority-wise, do not.
Yeah, Miz understands that bad guys don't. Why would you want to do something other than with you? A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Miz gets it.
And he has been a fucking underlying fucking safe haven for all of WWE because, again, he works safe, but at the same time puts a lot of character into what he does to a great fucking extent. I mean, he literally had a promo against himself when it was him versus John Cena, him versus an invisible John Cena in a promo duel.
It was so good.
Like, I think, and also I said this before, I'll say it again. I think the fucking start of it was him versus LA Knight. LA Knight was completely fucking shitting on The Miz, saying your career's in the fucking toilet. And then there were some people in the background fucking cheering for The Miz because they felt bad for him. That is what started it. And he just works a lot better.
And Miz and Truth together, it's
nostalgic as fuck, but works perfectly together because they're both slightly comedic and work in a comedic aspect. So yeah, no. I mean, overall, it's fucking every single time I see a match on Raw or SmackDown, it's just fucking bewildering to see how far WWE has come. And me thinking of how some people were used before Triple H took over. Like Ricochet is the classic example. Like, he loses a lot, but just the way he's presented in matches and what he's allowed to do and actually highlight himself and what he's able to do, that product makes the watching experience so much better, and makes it feel like I'm not watching the same thing every week.
Yeah, like Triple H, Ricochet might lose a lot, but Triple H makes it mean something, and Ricochet can still go for your mid-card title if need be.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you just ripping shit open? Okay.
Go on.
Should we rip head in half?
I thought that'd be a pretty fun thing. Yeah.
I mean, do what you gotta do. I don't care. I didn't even know that was sitting there.
But at the same time, they treat Ricochet with respect because they at least put the speed title on it.
Yeah.
Because, again, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not caught in one bit of speed at all.
Neither. I just don't care.
But what I see, at least talent gets utilized for something. With how it's presented on TV, it's a hard thing to really legitimize with the Speed Championship because it's 2-minute matches. I don't fully understand the need for it necessarily.
Right.
It gets people on television, but not television. It gets people on X, and brings more eyes to their fucking X fucking profile, and gives us what could potentially be the embodiment of peak TNA back in the day, with having very short fucking matches but stuffing as much in as fucking possible. But I don't really fucking get the point. I fully have not even seen the actual Speed design. The only time I ever saw the Speed design was when it was awarded to Ricochet. From what I see, it's non-TV. But at the same time, it's do you really want to bury that title by putting it on TV and having it visually be on the hands of someone that loses?
It kind of reminds me of the 24/7 title almost.
I can only very slightly see that, but the only issue is the 24/7 title was the roll-up title. With the Speed title, it's high flyer, fast fucking pace.
Yeah.
Dude, I really that brings back I wish Triple H kept the fucking 24/7 title, but I understand.
The 24/7 title was cool at first.
Yeah. It just needed a redesign. It just needed a fucking
The
rebrand.
design was okay though, because it's not meant to be the prettiest thing.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be something you look forward to winning. It was the comedy title. It doesn't need to look good. It's like the hardcore title.
I would have been way more interested. I don't care if this is literally just for a few months or maybe a year in existence, but a title that is literally won by losing. It's literally, if you lose a match, you get this
The loser
championship.
belt.
Huh?
The loser belt.
The loser belt.
Grim's Toy Show.
Yeah, exactly. I think that design works fucking great. So someone with that title that's on a losing streak needs to get a fucking win, and they can make a fucking
Get
story
rid
of
of that belt. Don't want it.
so that even the greatest thing is like if someone even in the mid card, I wouldn't say main event. It depends on who's holding the title. Goes up against the fucking person with the loser's belt, and they
The
accidentally
loser champion is Ricochet.
Like I'm just saying, imagine it's not. Imagine someone like Seth Rollins accidentally getting the loser championship. He would fucking pull that storyline off so fucking well and going on another losing streak. But it's like, yeah, so again, that's why I'm saying longevity-wise, a title like that in an actual fucking brand might not be the best. But I would like a short stint, and I definitely probably would never see WWE or NXT doing it, but I like the idea.
The Grimm's Toy Show fan in me loves that idea.
Yeah. Maybe that's
That
what,
brings you back to my childhood.
maybe that's what we just should turn the brutality. Don't genuinely do not. I built that title up. Let's not do that. But I like the idea. We could have did it. Instead of me taking the championship and raising it up, I'm like, no, this is the loser fucking belt. If you lose, then you have it. I would have shit all over Gene's idea. That would have been bullying Gene in his title if I did that. If you don't know, Brutality Championship is a championship that our class, one of the students in our class made, and everyone shit on it for a straight 6 months. And someone even fucking just said, I don't want this anymore because it's beneath me. And I decided to take the championship and actually try my best to put it some procedure on it. I got the championship defended on actual shows of ours and have made it our certified mid-card championship. And now I am the student world champ, the student heavyweight champ. But I'll be done with stroking my fucking ego. But he fell asleep. He's moving, but he falls asleep. Until next week. Oh, fuck, I have to do this now. Hey guys, it's been the rinsing me up. Wait, fucking lower. Take it off. Yeah, sure, buddy. I love you guys. Appreciate you deeply, and hope you have a beautiful fucking day.